Good, happy Saturday morning, April 18, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Saturday morning edition of Good Morning, New Hampshire. Rise and shine, everyone. Let's get this Saturday off to a good start. We have lots of stuff to talk about for you and have a little bit of everything for you in this program. So let's begin this morning edition of Good Morning, New Hampshire. Grab a cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Good Morning, New Hampshire. It's Saturday, April 18, 2020. We're going to begin with your news. We're going to start with local news first. First up, 36 new COVID-19 cases identified at Easter Seals Residential Facility, health officials say. Many cases in new outbreak asymptomatic, officials say. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
These are truly challenging times, but New Hampshire companies are here and open for business.
The Easter Seals Gammon Academy in Manchester cares for children and teens who have developmental disorders. It recently began testing for COVID-19 at the state's recommendation, finding that 36 people have the virus.
These children are asymptomatic. There are no symptoms. So it wasn't until testing was done for both staff and clients that we determined that they were positive.
Of the 36 cases, COO Nancy Rollins says about 19 live there. That's about 25% of its residents.
They are all, in essence, in isolation and quarantine. If symptoms increase, then we may rearrange some of our students.
The other 17 cases are staff members. Easter Seals is now testing all of its employees.
As soon as we receive reports of symptomatic residents or staff, our first action now is to go in and get everybody tested.
Easter Seals is now stopping visitations, instead allowing parents and caregivers to connect with their kids online. Rollins says staff have the proper personal protective equipment.
We have continued to take all of the necessary precautions as we have from the beginning, with aggressive hand washing, with aggressive desanitizing.
Easter Seals is praising its workers, saying there likely will be other coronavirus cases, but that they will never stop giving children the care that they need. Reporting live in Manchester, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And let's take a look at your COVID-19 in New Hampshire information, what you need to know. And here is a look at the COVID-19 in New Hampshire, what you need to know. There are 1,287 number of people who have tested positive in New Hampshire for COVID-19. 648,920 number of people in the United States who have tested positive. 37 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 190 number of people who have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And 34,614 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. This map of New Hampshire shows you where the cases of COVID-19 are in the towns and cities of New Hampshire. Nashua, 117 cases of COVID-19. In this chart and graph, new cases each day in New Hampshire. In the purple, daily new positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, new hospitalizations. And in the red are the deaths. Common symptoms: fever, cough, and difficult breathing. How it spreads. And prevention tips. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into national news. In national news, let's take a look at your coronavirus around the rest of the world. Illinois food plant ordered to close after workers test positive. There are more than 2 dozen cases linked to the facility. Today's biggest developments. U.S. coronavirus cases surpass 700,000. Illinois food plant to close after outbreak. New Jersey report 1,530 deaths at long-term care facilities. And that is a look at the coronavirus around the world. And be sure to stay with the Riley King Network for the latest of your COVID-19 coronavirus information. Walmart to require workers to wear face masks and encourage shoppers to also do so. Retail giant Walmart will require employees to wear face masks starting Monday. It's increasing efforts the nation's largest private employer has done aimed at the coronavirus pandemic. The company also encouraging shoppers to also wear face masks. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention recommends wearing cloth face coverings in public settings where other social distancing measures are difficult to maintain, such as grocery stores and pharmacies. We have evolved our policy on face coverings from optional to mandatory as public health guidance has shifted, Walmart's president and CEO said in a statement. The company said workers can wear their own mask if it meets certain requirements or will have one provided. The employee requirement pertains to stores, clubs, distribution, fulfillment centers, and its corporate offices. Walmart has been taking workers' temperatures before shifts as part of the health screening. It announced Friday it was extending its emergency leave policy through the end of May. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into weather. Your weather right now is snow, 33 degrees. And your weather for today, cloudy with rain and snow early, changing to all rain and becoming inclement late. High 43 degrees, winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, chance of rain 90%, snow accumulation less than 1 inch. And we can tell you it is snowing outside our studios right now as well, as you can see. And share your snow photos with us. Just share them with us under this video. We want to see your snow photos and what it looks like in your area. And tell us if you are enjoying this snowy weather. We're going to switch gears now. Let's go into your New Hampshire Life segment. In today's New Hampshire Life segment, Vera's Choice 2020, Best Grocery Stores. Let's take a look at that video and see where the best grocery stores are in New Hampshire.
These are truly challenging times, but New Hampshire companies are here and open for business.
During these times of uncertainty,
Okay, and there you go on that list of best grocery stores. Very cool indeed. And we have a little sports news for you. It's been a while since we did sports. Not a lot of sports news happening, but we have a little bit of sports news for you. Governor Chris Sununu says he's talking with National Hockey League officials about the possibility of playing NHL games at SNHU Arena this year. The NHL suspended play in mid-March because of the coronavirus pandemic. If you want to read more about that article, we will share the link with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page after this broadcast. Cocktail time! Here is 2 cocktail recipes. Sandra Lee's cocktail time. Turn 2 shots of vodka into countless cocktails. Let's take a look at that video.
It's cocktail time, best time of the day. I'm Sandra Lee, and this is Phoenix. Phoenix is actually my pet. Some people have dogs, some people have cats. I have Phoenix. Can you look at me, sweet boy? Are you my sweet boy that you are? So I have gotten so much inbound about cocktail time and how to step out drinks and what drinks are called what. And if you do have company, what can you make them? I'm going to make cocktails with vodka, but you can also make all of these mocktails too. Cocktail time, and I'm going to be using 2 shots of vodka, but only 1 shot per glass. Let's put our ice in the glasses, and then we're going to step it out so it's easy for everybody to remember. Of course, there's lots of cocktails to make, but one of the more beautiful liquors, I think, is that clean, crisp flavor of vodka, which is why I like it so much. There are 2 drinks that I absolutely love. One is a Greyhound, which is just vodka and grapefruit juice, and the other one is gin and tonic. So I'm going to put 1 shot of vodka in each one of these glasses, and then we're going to step out our cocktails. I have 3 juices over there. I have orange, cranberry, and grapefruit juice. I also have pineapple juice, and this is the juice that fixes all errors in life. This right here, if you make a bad cocktail or you get a bad cocktail, as long as it's liquor and not a cream liquor, all you have to do is add pineapple and it's perfect. What I want to start off with is a screwdriver, vodka and orange juice. Couldn't be easier. That's all it is. Then let's talk about a Greyhound, my cocktail. A vodka and grapefruit juice. Then let's start with vodka and cranberry. Now this is a Cape Cod. That is a beautiful cocktail. Now, if you add the cranberry juice to your screwdriver, which is orange juice and vodka, that's a Madras. Just enough to make it almost grapefruit color. A little orange, a little red, a little pink. I think it's pretty before you stir it, but that's what it should look like. If you add the cranberry to your Greyhound, which is your grapefruit and vodka, you have a Sea Breeze. Again, not too much. Beautiful colors. And then let's talk about pineapple. Pineapple. That makes this a Bay Breeze. And that is it. That is Cocktail Time 101. It couldn't be easier. Again, these are great cocktails to have with dinner or when you want to relax. 1 is good, 2 is max. But if you want mocktails, I would substitute the vodka for tonic or seltzer water. Consider this your vodka treat. You have almost every sort that you can make with vodka, and aren't they pretty? Take care. Mwah, with love.
Okay, and there you go. You have it there. How to do some good drinks. And try doing it while you're in quarantine since you can't go anywhere. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into entertainment news. In entertainment news, Khloe Kardashian reveals her biggest co-parenting concerns. Let's take a look at that video from Entertainment Tonight.
To co-parent is a different beast. It's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to figure out.
Co-parenting is hella hard, and Khloe is feeling it big time.
I just kind of been avoiding having this conversation.
In a sneak peek at Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Coco turns to her mom, Kris Jenner, for advice since her ex, Tristan Thompson, was back in Cleveland, Ohio for the new NBA season.
I have a serious question to ask you.
Oh, God, what?
To co-parent is a different beast. It's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to figure out. Because you get territorial, like, this is my baby. What do you mean you're telling me what to do?
That?
Yeah, like, you forget. Oh, no, it's both your baby.
The two split in February 2019 amid his cheating scandal with Kylie Jenner's former bestie, Jordan Woods.
You know, things happen, and of course, I'm sorry and apologetic as much as I can be.
It's the first basketball season that Khloe won't be in Ohio with Tristan, and she's not sure what that means for splitting up time with their 2-year-old daughter, True.
Tristan is back in Cleveland. The NBA season is starting. This is the first season that I am not with Tristan. Typically, I go back and forth about every other week to Cleveland. He really misses True, and he doesn't really know when he's going to see her next. And I really have not put much thought into how True is going to visit Tristan in Cleveland. I just kind of been avoiding having this conversation.
And while there's a lot that's up in the air, there's one thing Khloe knows for sure. She wants to keep it friendly.
Honestly and truthfully, I just want us to have a peaceful friendship. And Tristan's been really consistent and present, and that's great. But I just haven't even thought of this part yet.
Yeah, this part being the logistics.
Does that mean I have to send True there by herself? Co-parenting's hard, and you have to also respect both parents.
Yeah.
But I'm I don't know what I feel comfortable with. And I'm sure he won't make me do anything I don't feel comfortable doing, but then is that even fair for True to not see her dad? Because that's going to be a long however many months.
That's when Khloe admits she's pretty jelly of her sister Kourtney and her setup with her ex Scott Disick when it comes to raising their 3 kids.
Kourtney and Scott, at least, they're 2 miles from each other.
I know. When Scott wants to see the kids, or if Mason wants to go spend the night with Dad, he just goes over there. It's not like a thing.
I know. Just gives me anxiety to think I would have to send her anywhere. Like she's just a baby.
You'll figure it out.
When E.T. caught up with Scott in 2019, he opened up about the secret sauce to co-parenting like a boss.
I think you just gotta figure out really what's important to you at the end of the day. I mean, you just want to be happy. You want to be content. You want to be comfortable. Life is a challenge. And if you work at what you want, you can get it. But it takes hard work. Simple as that. You can easily live less of a life without working as hard.
And Khloe gave Court, Scott, and Scott's girlfriend, Sophia Richie, mad props.
It's hard work for all parties, I think, for you,
God.
Court, Sophia. They're all really
Everybody's invested.
strong. I'm really proud of all of them.
Yeah. Kourtney being your older sister, do you look to them and kind of learn from what, Kourtney and Scott are doing?
I think they're doing amazing, and I think everyone has to handle their co-parenting situation in their own style, but my mom and my dad were like that. It took them years, but my dad would come over once a week for family dinners and would play golf with my stepdad, and so we come from a family where we believe in that, and you share children with people, and that's how it should be. And love is love, and I'm so proud of them, and I'm so proud of them promoting that and hopefully, inspiring other people that it's a beautiful thing to get along with each other and for your kids to see that.
Khloe and Tristan seem to be crushing it too. In December, the reality star hit up Twitter to update fans on the status of her relationship with the NBA star, writing, quote, "We are co-parenting so well right now. It is a great space to be in. Co-parenting is such a hard space. Much respect to all co-parenters." And when E.T. sat down with her in October, she said for now, she's just focusing on her baby girl.
I'm just super happy and content, and I'm focused on work and like taking care of me, my body and soul, and true.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at those celebrity birthdays for today. Let's see what celebrities are celebrating a birthday today. And happy birthday to all of these celebrities. We hope they have a wonderful birthday and a wonderful day. And that does it for this edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. Thank you for watching this edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you back here next time for another edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. Goodbye, everyone.